Okay, let's start the class. So first thing, yesterday we have discussed 1, 2, 3, 4 visuals. Today we're gonna discuss rest all the visuals. So I hope everyone is available here. Yes, no, can I get the response, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
Okay, so yesterday we have discussed on the stack bar chart, stack column chart, clustered bar chart, and clustered column chart. Today we're gonna discuss on the 100% bar chart, the stack one. But what is the differences? I'll be showing you here. See, basically, whenever you want to showcase each region wise, what is the total sales? If you want to show, you can show in this case. So please listen this. I'll give you time to practice and you can practice over here. No issues. So here, each region, what is the total sales? Region wise, we'll be seeing it. So if I want to add a data label, I'm just adding it over here. So I got the data labels. Apart from that, what else I can do is, if I add category into the picture, so you can see the different values. Okay, but before adding a category, I just wanted to know what is actually the percentage, the overall percentage of West region. So whenever anyone asks you the percentage, then you have to keep your cursor in sum of sales, right click, and you will see show value has. You can use average, minimum, maximum, count, or count distinct. These all are the calculation part. If I select average, it will convert into average sale. If I select minimum, it will convert into minimum sale. But I need sum of sales, but I need the percentage. What is the contribution of West region? So right click, show value has percentage of grand total. So you got it. 31% is the West region. This is how you can represent the data. So what I have done, I've just right clicked and I have used here show value has percentage of grand total. Can you guys try once? Okay. Now after doing this, we're gonna understand here. If I add, let's assume that if I'm adding, sorry, in West region, what is my gender wise percentage of sale? So can you see here, the blue color which you're seeing, it's a female, and the darker blue which you're seeing, it's a male. So in terms of in West region, I have the sale contribution of 16% and 15%. But my question to all, is it a percentage of West region or overall region? What do you think? See, now I have added only the gender. In this gender, I have only female and male. I got the percentage of 16%. So you mean to say in West region, you have 16%? What do you think? Can I get the response, please?
Region only.
Anyone?
No, sir. In West region, female.
So basically, what exactly it is saying you, it's a grand total, percentage of grand total. Okay, now let me explain you what exactly happened here. I'm just taking the region and then gender and then sales. Okay, you don't have to do this, just listen carefully. So it was in this way. In West region, male and female, you have this much sale, and this is actually a total sales of your West region. Based on this, what is the contribution you got it? But it is not actually the 50-50. It should be 50% or 53%, and this should be 47%. But it is showing you 16%, which means this 4,70,000 is calculating with total value, which is 2,29,16,000. This 4,70,000 is calculating. So this is actually a wrong. It should not calculate in this way. When I'm talking in West region, what is the female contribution? It should be around, 51% or 52%. What do you think? Yes or no?
Yes.
So that is the reason we are getting the wrong answer. To get the right approach, suppose if your manager asks you now, guys, get me, in West region, what is the gender sales? The percentage ratio, how many male has contributed and what is the sale of female. So that is what they need. At that time, you're gonna use 100% stack bar chart. You're gonna use 100% stack bar chart. So when you select region, And when you select sales, you got the value over here. And it will be by default, it will show you 100%. Now, when you select this gender, it will by default show you. Can you see here? So the male is having 51% and the female is, female is having 51 and male is having 49%. This is what exactly the approach is. Here, you will get the wrong answer because it is calculating in the grand total wise. This value is calculating in the grand total. And this value is calculating based on the West region. So that is the differences. Whenever you want specifically based on the region level or based on the manager level, then you will use 100% stack bar chart. When you need grand total percentage, then you're gonna use anything. It may be a column bar, anything. But when you need specifically in 2-dimension, then you're gonna use stack 100% stack bar chart. Remember this. Just cross. Let's go to the next one. That is called your line chart. Basically, line charts are used when you are using a date and time period. So the reason is simple. It's because of a forecasting or it is because of the trend, month over month sales. Based on that, you're gonna use it. If you expand this and if you select this option, you're gonna get these conditions. Okay, in order date, if you expand, again, I repeat, if you expand, click on this arrow, and if you expand this again date hierarchy, and then you're gonna get this option. You're gonna get year, quarter, month, and sales. Or else directly if you click here, you'll get that option. So order date I have selected, and then I have selected the sales. By default, I got each year what is the sale. So if I want to know what is the sale for 2021, I need to add a data labels. So to add data labels, you need to click on this formatting, and then you can add data labels. And you can see here, you have a forecasting also, as I said you. So you can use for forecasting part also. So if you click on this forecast, what will happen here is, it will show you the next 10 years of forecast, how the trend is moving. Based on your last 4 years of sales, how the trend is moving to the upper bound and lower bound based on the average sale. So it is showing you here. Now you can see in 2024, the sale is 9,68,000. Now if you go to 2025, what will be the sale? Almost 10 lakhs. The average sale they are talking about. Okay, the forecast part. In case if the sale is doing good, then it will go to 12 lakhs. If the sale is doing low, then it will go to 9,30,000. So this is how each year it is showing you the average calculation. So automatically it will calculate. That is called your forecast part. Can you cross check one? Coming to the next option here. Again, I'm just taking a line chart. Again, I'm selecting order date and sales. A new visual I'm selecting. Okay, the same concept, no changes. But here, let's try to understand. I'm just adding the data labels. Let's try to understand if I need here year and quarter. If I need what? Year and quarter. Then what option I need to select? I need to click on this arrow. Or if you're not good in clicking on that, only I need the quarter, then remove this year. You'll get the quarter sales. So which year it doesn't matter, but you will get the overall sales. Okay, so all the 4 years of quarter one sale it is. Now coming to, if I don't need quarter wise, then I can use month wise. Each month what is the sale. If I don't need month wise, I can show the value day wise. Day one, how many sales we have done. Day two, what is the sale. Day three, what is the sale. Like this, you can take till up to 31 days. So if you remove everything, now you can't get anything. This is your total sales. Now listen, I need only year and quarter. So I'm just selecting year and quarter. Can you see here? Each year, each quarter, what is the sale? It is showing you. So if you keep your cursor here, you can find it. 2021 quarter one sale. So like this, it will automatically give you the answers. If you need year and month, so remove the quarter and select the month. Automatically you will get year and month. Jan sale, Feb sale, March sale, okay, April sale, like this you will get it. So these are the conditions you have. Either you can just select only the month and you can show month-wise sales, or else you can just select month and year. It will show you both the combination sales. Check it out. In real-time scenario, we use this more. So please have a look. You can just select any one out of this or multiple conditions. Just understand the pattern. Thank you. So this is all about your line chart. You can just add here one more. Now let's see the differences. Now suppose your manager will ask you to get me with a line chart, okay, month-wise sales. He will ask you that. So let's see how to approach it. So first you need to select order date month, and then you need to select the sales. Okay, you got this value, well and fine. Now you just need to add the data labels. You got it here. Oh, sorry, it's a series label. I need to add a data labels. So I have added here. Now in this, he will ask you, I want to add a slicer. What I want to add a slicer for year wise. So whenever I select that slicer, it should work in this. So in this, you can generally take this slicer, the basic one. If you don't want the basic one, then you can see here the tile slicer, which will give you like a button. So you can have a look here. You have a tile slicer and you can select the year. So you will get almost 3 conditions. Why? Because it will not approach the 4th one. The reason is in the format and in the layout, you can see the maximum rows shown here is 3. So you need to type 4. Now you will get the condition here. And it should be actually in the single column or single row. So it should be in the single row. And once you select that, you have to type 4 if you have 4 years. Now you can see here the differences. Now you keep this above and check it out, how it is working. Suppose if you want to select 2021, automatically it will give you 2021 sale. If you select 2022, it will give you 2022 sale. 23, 24. If you need all the 4 years, then uncheck this. Automatically you will get. So what I have selected the tile slicer. In that I have added year. And then I have been to the layout and single row and maximum card shown 4. Can you guys cross check? Now again, I'm selecting here a line chart. Now your manager has requested. Let's understand again one more scenario here. Your manager has requested you guys to get, let's assume that he wants you based on what condition? Okay, based on sales and target each year. What is the sales and what is the target? So how you gonna approach here? Let me just show you. So whenever you want to compare, you have 2 axes. One is y-axis and the second one is secondary y-axis. So you can compare with this. So let me just add month. Automatically I got it. Let me add sales now. Automatically I got the sales also. And let me add the target also. Now target went there. If I drag and drop in the secondary y-axis also, I can see it. But this is not a good deal. So when you want to do the comparison and when you want to see the achievement, I'll explain it. So whenever you are seeing the target versus achievement, so you should have in the both same axis. Remember, it should be always in the both same axis. Okay, first condition. Second condition is here is you should change the color. Target will be in the red color and the achievement will be in the green color. Okay, so what you can do, you can just go to format. You have something here line, and in this line, you can scroll a bit down and you can see the color. Okay, again, I'm repeating. So you just need to select this format, line, and color. Now you can see the series. Sum of sales, as I said you can keep anything, but I'm just keeping a green color now for the time being, so that it should be very clear for me. So this is my achievement. And for sum of target, I want to keep red. So I'm just keeping the red color. Now let's see how it is representing. I'll just add the data labels also. Perfect. Now if I select 2021 and if I see here, So in which year, or sorry, in 2021, which month I have achieved my sales? Any idea, guys? In which month I have achieved my sale?
September.
Okay, apart from that?
March.
March. Apart from that?
June.
June,
Good. Next?
April, sir.
April,
April. Okay, so here the confusion is there. So first thing, I have a confusion here. So let's keep it. What is my sum of sales? What is my sum of sales? And what is my target? 21,000.
21,000,
And but when you see here, what exactly you're representing? 21 is like sale, and the achievement is target is how much?
21.
So you feel 21 is target and 19 is sale. Do you feel like that? No. You will think like that. 21 is your achievement and 19K is your target. Because it is very close to red color, right? Can you see? But it is vice versa. So almost don't ever assume and give the answers. Keep your cursor and see. Now see the target and achievement. Target is 35 lakhs in April, 35,000 in April, and the achievement is also 35,000, but a slight difference. So that is the reason the length of this value is equivalent, the line which you're seeing. And then you compare here in the May month, the target is 38,000 and the achievement is 33,000. So like this, each month you're comparing it based on the year wise. Now I want to see the current year. See, the graph is changing. So we have almost completed in November the target versus achievement. But in December, we have not yet completed our target. So the achievement is 92,000 and the target is 127. So this is how you're going to represent. So this is called your target versus achievement in a line trending part. So whenever you want dual axis, then you have to use this option. Can you get for the target versus achievement? Okay, now next one. Now here the comparison. How do you do the comparison? Let me explain you. So I'm just taking again a slicer, tile 1. And then I'm using here the year. In front of you again, I'm doing it. I got the 4 boxes. I'm just going to the layout, arrangement. You can use single row. And you can use here 4. So sir, every time I have to do this? No, you don't have to do these things, guys. See, once you have created this, you can copy again and again. So I have already created this. I'm just copying this, Control C, and coming to the next page, and then Control V. It will ask you to sync or don't sync. I don't want to sync, so I'm using don't sync option. So I got it. So I don't have to create again and again. First thing, remember. Second, now I'm just creating with a different output. Now what my manager has requested me is he wants to see in January month, what is the sale and how much he got the profit. He want to see that. So whenever you want to present, you're gonna use here line chart. And you're gonna use here month-wise sales. Sales will go here. Now you can see here secondary axis. Okay, secondary y-axis. Take the profit and drag and drop it here. Okay, and then increase the volume. So like this. You just keep it in this way so that it will be a better understanding part. Now you got here the values and you got here the informations. Okay, now both values are not same. Can you see here 0.1 million and here 20K? So it is not clear for me. So what I'll do, I'll keep in a standard value. So let me just go here in the y-axis and let me just take the minimum range starting from 0. So it is not changing again. So you can see that. So I've used the, now you can see the comparison, the trend comparison. Okay, so but this is not too good. So what we can do? Any other option we have? Yes, we do have it. Either you can add here, okay, or else you can just add below this sum of sales. Now if you select sum of sales, now you can see the differences. This is very simple. Okay, Or if you want to show the target here, you can just drag the target and you can drop it. It will show you the same output. See? So this is how it's gonna give you the approach. So whichever the way you want, you have to present. If you want to show the gaps between target and achievement, then you have to use secondary y-axis. It's an add-on, up to you, whether you want to add or not. But if you want to compare it between sales and profit, then select this. It will go here by default and it will show you the sales. So now let me just compare it here. Now let's see. If I select current year 2024, what is happening? I have done in January 65,000 and the profit what I got from there is 12,000. So is it very easy for understanding to the users? What do you think? Yes or no?
No.
No? Why no? What is the reason? Now you're a manager and you have a shop. Imagine that. Now you have done sales in November. Let's go with in November. November you have done 1,41,000. And what is the profit you bought it out of that? What is the profit? Can you see the below line?
Yeah, 15.
15,000.
So it is a detailed information, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what do you think? Is it a right way to approach or no? Simple question. When you want to compare it between sales and profit. No?
Mm.
See, I can't use column or, the bar and all those things. But in month wise, I can show in the line graph. So where you can understand easily the pattern. Each month, what is the sale? And which month is the highest sale? November. Which month is the lowest sale? Any idea?
February.
February. In February, you have done the sale of 33,000. But what is the profit you got again?
3.
So in February, you got very less.
Yeah.
So like this, you can analyze. So your manager will also think in this way. Got it? So whenever you create a visual, just assume that what will happen if you're creating in this way, how you're analyzing it. The analyzing part is very important here. I hope this makes clear.
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead and create. Coming to the next concept. Now I'm not gonna add slicer and all. Just let me just show you here. I'm using a line chart. And I'm selecting here month and I'm selecting the sales. So I got each month total sales, whatever the sales I have it here. Let me add the data labels. Okay. Now this is one concept. Again, I'm just copying the same visual, copy and paste. Now I'm just adding here the area chart. So the shades of area, the length of this, you can see this is called the length. And this is part of area. Only the differences between these two. There is no more difference in between these two. It's just a bit advanced in terms of you're getting the area covered here. And in this, you're not getting the cover. Yes. Now, if you go to this plus sign, you can see shade area. Even you can add like this. It will also convert into a area chart. So that is the differences. Okay. So if you're clicking on this, then it will convert into a area chart. If you don't click on this, it will be a normal area, normal chart, line chart. Cross check, please. Okay. Now I'm just taking the line area chart here. Now in this area chart, I'm just going to represent again the same thing, month and sales. Okay. And let me add here the labels. So you got each month, what is the total sales you have seen here. Okay. The same concept again, I'm just copying it and pasting below. So this is the second visual which you are seeing in my screen. And I'm just selecting stacked area chart, the third one. So you got this option here. Now, if you see properly the visualizations, so this is having the values up and this will be having inside. What is the reason? Just let me know. Do it and let me know, guys. Short, if you go here and if you select this category option, you will be seeing a mix-up of areas where you can't see the proper information for the June month. And in this, if you select the category again in the stack one, it will be very clear information. Which category has what cell? It is clearly showing you here. But in this scenario, it is not showing. That is the differences. So this will give you more detail compared to the area chart. So that is why we use, whenever you're using 2-dimension, a kind of month-wise, what is a category sale, or what is your manager sales, or what is your team lead sales, all the information if you want to see, you will be using stacked area chart. Please make a note. And then now you guys will select pie chart. In earlier stage, I have said you why we use pie chart and what is the differences also I have shown you. Okay. Now, for example, again, I'm just showing you. If you're using here state-wise, what is the sale? It will not give you the proper information. And the same time, if you're using at least 5 records, region-wise, what is the sale? At least 5 records. The maximum condition I have given you. Now, can you see the differences? Which one is good as per your condition? This one or this one?
Region.
Region wise, not the state wise. So that is the reason we refer lesser than 5 or equivalent to 5. Yes, you can add 7 also. I'm not saying no. You can add 7 too. So for example, if you want to add 7 or 8 or 11, like this, you will be adding it. Still, it will show you, but not in a detailed manner. Try to understand. And this pie chart will always give you in the circle wise the total sales, and it will get distributed based on your conditions. So if you are adding category, it will show you based on conditions, and it will show you value and percentage. So pie chart will basically give you with a contribution percentage. What is the contribution of each category and all. And the same format, you have a donut chart. So let me just show you here. So if I'm working on this, you will be seeing a donut chart also. So pie will be like a slice and donut will be like a circle. Can you guys cross check once, please? Okay. So this is all about your pie chart and donut chart. Pie and donut. Okay. In donut, you have one more advantage. You can add, see, basically now, if anyone asks you what is your total sales and all, is it possible to get it? What do you think, in this or in this? No. So, but you can add on something. How you can add on, I'm explaining you now. First, you need to select the donut chart. You need to go to size and style, and you need to hop the background. What you need to do, you need to hop the background here. First thing, in the donut chart. Second, once you take the card and you take a sales, the total sales, it will show you total sales over here. In this, what you have to do is, you just need to go to the call out value and reduce the size. And you need to hop the category label. Now, if you keep it like this, will anyone will come to know that you have added one extra back card? What do you think? Will you come to know?
No, sir.
So this is how add-on options you can do. These are customizations. If you want to add, you can add it. If you don't want, at the same time, basically we add images or we add something informative or the line chart or area chart or column chart we add inside this. The performance of team lead or manager we show in this way, inside this. Okay. Now, if you want to show basically the child and parent relationship, then you're gonna use tree map. These all things we have already covered in Excel also, if you remember. So tree map basically will give you the parent and child relation. Okay, how it works, let me explain you. So now I'm just giving you one simple scenario here. I'm just selecting subcategory and sales. Okay, and I'm adding the data labels. And I need your response now. If I add category over here, will you able to understand? Phone is for technology, chairs are for furniture, and storage is for office supply. Phone is the highest sale. Which is the lowest sale for technology? Any idea? Lowest sale? Can I get the response?
Animal.
Which one? Copiers or your envelope you're saying? So you're not, sorry? You're saying category, which is technology. What is the lowest sale? You're saying copier or furnishing or office supply. You're not clear with this. So at that time, you're gonna use a tree map in this way where you can make others understand easily. First, you will be selecting the category and then you will be selecting the sales. So in this, you got the highest value, whichever the bigger size screen is. So technology is the highest, second highest is furniture, third one is office supply. Now, if I add here subcategory, easily you can make out. So what exactly it is saying you? Phone is the highest value inside the technology and the lowest value is, which one it is showing you? Accessories. Got the point? So this is how parent and child relationship will build. So this is how tree map will work. Please make a note of this. So let's go one by one, step by step, which is optional chart. So here I would highlight few charts which will not be using it in real-time scenario. These are the 4. And then we'll not be using these 2 also. But it's optional. Somewhere we will be using it. And this one and this one. So these charts are pending for your list. Okay, so we're gonna discuss on one by one, step by step. So listen carefully. So whenever you want to show the ranking part, the changes of rank and all those things, then you will be using ribbon chart. So ribbon chart will play a major role when you see the changes based on your trend or the conditions. For example, if I'm selecting the year and if I'm selecting the sales, each year the sales is like this. Okay, now I want to know based on manager level or region level, what is the sales? Who is doing good performance, who is not doing the good performance? I want to know. So let's talk about manager first. So if I'm selecting the manager, now you can see here Suresh, he has done in 2021, he was in the first position. In 2022 also he was in the first position, but in 2023 suddenly he got a drop down. Okay, he got dropped down. Why? What is the reason behind this? So you can see here, if you keep your cursor, easily you can make out. In 2023, his sale is actually 2,44,000. The sale is increased, but the performance is low when you compare with the ranking position. So the most important thing, you have to keep your cursor and you have to show this information. So this will make highlight to them. Okay, one condition is like this. So you can see here the Suresh sale in 2022, it was in first position. Now in 2023, which position he is into? So you can easily make out. The sale is high, but still the position is low. So that is why we use ribbon chart. Ribbon chart is basically used for ranking position. But why optional? I said you have to keep your cursor here and you have to explain all those things. Now, if you see again from 2023 to 2024, last year and current year, if you keep your cursor here in the middle or anywhere in the line, so you can clearly see there in 2023, the Suresh sale is 2,44,000. In 2024, it is 3,33,000. So it has been increased and the rank position is also increased. So this is how it works. Okay, one condition. Now the same concept I'll take in a different way. I'm adding a ribbon chart. I'm selecting again the year, sales, and this time I'm adding the region. You can see that. So now the graphical presentation, when you have a huge data, how it looks like. And when you have more than this, suppose more than 4 or 5, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, more than 5, if I'm gonna use it, how it looks like. I'm just showing you. Can you see here? So will you be able to use this visual? What do you think? Yes, no. What's your opinion?
No, sir.
No,
Simple.
sir. No.
So that is the reason we say optional chart. Okay. Just for the namesake of rank changes you're presenting to your management. So this chart is known for rank changing. That's it. Now, next one. Waterfall charts are good in presenting basically when you have, negative and positive value, as I said you earlier also. So let's select this waterfall chart. Let's assume you can add year, month, whatever you want, you can add it. So I'm just adding month wise. So here I'm taking profit. By default, you're getting each month what is the sales. Okay, sorry, the profit. Each month it is getting increased. The same thing if I remove the month and if I add subcategory into the picture. So you can see here, the sum of profit is very clear, but somewhere you got the red color. Can you see that? Can you see this? Yes or no? So what exactly it means, total value is your blue color and green color, whatever you're representing, it's your increasing value and decreased value is your red color. So negative sign will always show you in a red color. So basically in that scenario, you're gonna use it. Now, let me just show you one example here. So I'm just selecting the year one and I'm selecting the sales, profit. So you got all the each year, what is the total sales? Perfect. The profit one, which is increased value. Okay. In this, I'm just adding the manager information. So automatically I got it. So somewhere I'm getting the negative value, somewhere I'm getting the positive value. So what exactly it means? Let's assume that. So from 21 to 22, okay, the sale has been increased. So what is the differences between Suresh 21 sale and 22 sale? If you want to know, you need to keep your cursor here. So it will show you sum of profit of Suresh in 2022, it is 35,000 and 21, it is 20,000, 21,000. So it has increased. And what is the change of this profit? 13,700. So it is close to 14,000. This value, whatever you are representing, it is actually the sum of profit change. So in case if I don't keep here the cursor, will you be able to understand what is Suresh sale in 21 or 22? Can you?
No, sir.
No. So that is the reason, okay, this is optional. So you have to keep your cursor and you have to show this value will show you the sum of change. Okay, now example from 2022 till 2023. What is Suresh information? Let's see. So manager Suresh, 2022, he has a profit of 35,000. In 23, he has 34,000. How much he has reduced? Minus 800. So whenever you get the minus sign, automatically you will get red color. And this will represent you the negative value. So minus 1,000. So this is how the waterfall charts work. Can you guys read? Now, coming to the next one. Okay, we have something called funnel chart over here, which will give you the sequence stages, okay, in terms of sequence wise. And it is a linear process, which means highest to lowest value, you will get it. So let's understand how it works. So basically, if you are selecting region wise, what is the sales? It will show you each region what is the sales over here. And the 100%, which means it's west region, and the north is your lowest, which is 17%. And this is comparing with 100%. So which means 162 is divided by 982, which you are getting the percentage of 17.5. So this is how the sequence works. So whenever you want to show the highest to lowest in a linear progress, then you can use this option, the sequence wise. So this is very simple and very clear. And here, the most advanced things, what exactly it is there, you have actually the conversion rate also, which you are getting it. If you hop this, it will not show you that. Okay. So that is advanced thing. The second thing, in this data labels, you can also show with percentage of previous, which means data value and percentage of previous when you want to compare with the above one. So everywhere, see, east is comparing with west, south is comparing with east, central is comparing with south, and north is comparing with central. So like this, you can compare it also. That is the advanced option. In all other visuals, you will not get this kind of information. So this is again, but the problem is what, you will get this option also, the conversion ratio. Then you have to hop it. So you can use this way. So let me just hop this. Now it is very clear. So this will be always 100%, and east will go and compare with west, and it will show you the percentage of previous. And again, south will go and show you the previous one with a comparison of east. So you can compare it. So what is the percentage with your previous one? How much you have achieved? I hope this makes clear. Please make a note, a new one. Now let's understand about the visuals which you have it here. Scatter plot chart. So basically we call it as a scatter plot chart for a 2 dimensions. Okay, but in one single value. But before going to that, you need to understand a few concepts. So let me just show you. Whenever I'm selecting column chart and I'm selecting sales and profit, how many columns you guys are seeing? How many?
2.
2. Okay. Now, if I add here the line chart, how many dots you're seeing?
4.
Dots.
No, only 2.
2. If you are selecting the pie chart, how many values you are seeing here?
2 only.
Again 2. But when I'm selecting here the scatter plot, how many I'm seeing here? The dots.
1.
1. What exactly it is representing in one single dot, which means one single bubble, it is showing you the sales and profit. So it is a 2 measure combination. So we call it as x-axis and y-axis. So as I said you, x-axis will be always towards horizontal and y-axis towards vertical. Remember this. So whatever the values you have here in this screen, okay, and whatever the value will go up, then it is called profit is more. Whatever comes towards right hand side, then it means your sale is more. For example, if you want to identify, okay, how many customers are in a profit and even in a good sale, the bunch of customers, how many customers we have. So if I take here customer name into the values, now you can see. So the bunch of customers, most of the customers, what they have done is they are good until you can see here lesser than 5 profit and the sale lesser than 10. So most of the customers are in this line. Only few customers who purchased, okay, 25,000 sale and who has done the profit of, averagely it will be around minus 3,000 or 4,000. Let me just show you here. If I keep my cursor here, see. So he has done 25 sales. Okay, he has bought for 25,000 sale, but he got the profit of minus 1,000 or 2,000. That is what it is. So it is a relation of between sales and profit. How many customers got a good profit and good sale? So they have done the sale for our business. They have done 10,000 of sales and the profit they got it close to 5,000 and above. See, these are the bunch of customers. So this is how you're gonna represent. Actually, it is called as a data science module and all those things, but we'll be understanding in a simple way here. I'll not go very deeper in this part. So now I'm just removing this customer name. Let's assume in the simple way. If I select here subcategory, you can see here different places, different dots. Now, if I want to know which subcategory has a more sale, then we will be using here category label, and we'll see which category has a more sale. What do you think? As per your understanding,
Phone.
phones is having more sales, right? Which category has a more profit?
Co.
Copy.
Copiers. Yes, exactly. So whichever is at the top, it is profit. Whichever is towards right, it is phones. Okay, so it is more sale here. So you got this two options, but I want to add based on my quantity, which means how much quantity phone is having and how much quantity copiers having. Based on that, I need to increase my bubble size. So you can see here the bubble size over here. If you select the quantity, automatically it will come here. And automatically the size of bubble is also getting increased. Can you see that? Yes or no? When I remove this quantity, it will not show you the size. It will remain the same size. When I add quantity over here, so based on the quantity, okay, sales is also good here. Profit also is okay. And the quantity is also more compared to copiers. In copiers, if I talk in the profit way, it is one of the best because sale is less and profit is more. And even the quantity is less. So I can say the first highest sale is for me this, because end of the day, we look into the profit. So sale is less, profit is more. But here profit is more, sale is more and profit is less when you compare with copiers. This is how the comparison works. Now, if I want to add, the play axis means dynamic slicer. If I want to add it, then let me just show you. Suppose I'm just dragging this month and dropping in the play axis. And automatically I got December. If I click on this, is it playing? So every month, what is the trend of sale? It is moving up and down, sales and profit. But we can't reduce the size of this timing part. So it is not possible. Okay. But yes, you can showcase in this way. And this is called ratio line, how the ratio is going. So the profit is going up, even the sale is getting increased. And this is the shady colors. So please check, just drag the month and drop it on the play axis and you're gonna get the information. And then you can play a dynamic axis. So this is called a kind of a slicer, dynamic way. Next, clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's discuss in a simple way. So whatever you have learned, based on that, if anyone asks you to create a kind of visualizations. So I'm just sharing you the documents. Even the data set I'm going to share with you guys, and the docs will be like this. So they have asked you to create in this way. So will you be able to create? What do you think? Leave about this, only these two reports, 1 and 1. Is it possible? Are you gonna try it? Yes, no, no, yes.
Yes.
If you guys want to try, then yes, this weekend you can try with this too.
Yes.
I've shared the data set, again the task. Okay. So even the data set, I have shared it. Please refer it.